What's up? It's Kathy, and I'm back with another process video. This is actually for a layout that I posted on Friday. It was part of the paper issues little mini crop that we were doing, but I've unfortunately been a little bit behind on my process videos, just with a lot of stuff going on with family and stuff like that. So anyway. So I'm a bit behind on the process videos, but I did record a video for this, so I figured I would put it up. So anyway, I'm working on this cute little layout of my daughter from when she was kind of a little baby, and I'm using the Fancy Free collection from Paige Evans, and I'm focusing on the polka dot paper that came in the collection, and I have two different circle punches that I punched, that I used to punch out different sizes. There's only two different sizes in it. I didn't bother with my next size down paper punch because it was really small, so there was not really any need for it. And then all I did, which you kind of saw me start to do, was I taped them all down. Some of them I put foam under, so there would be some dimension, but for the most part, all I did when it came to organizing them was I just kind of spread them around on the page and laid them down in a haphazard way, and I just kind of went with it from there. However I laid them down, that's pretty much what I went with. I think I moved a few just so I didn't have a ton of pink ones together or green ones together, and they were kind of spread out. But other than that, I pretty much just went with my my first plop down of them. That polka dot paper is also from the Fancy Free collection. I was going to try and put a little banner behind the photos, but the banner ended up being a little too small. You didn't really see it, so I didn't really feel the need for it. Originally, when I had these pictures of my daughter, I had thought about doing something with owls because there's owls on her little onesie, but I loved the colors on the page so much that I, from that polka dot page, that I just decided to go with it instead. Anyway, I really wanted to put something on the bottom too, just to kind of ground everything. So I took another piece, and then I wanted to put two pieces, and I was going to do the polka dots, but the thing that was bothering me was it was like a line of polka dots and then just a blank pink space, and then you didn't see anything else, and it just looked really weird. The pattern didn't work. It needed to be like this, like a stripe, because then you can see it the whole way. So I also wanted to bring in a bit more green too, just because I love the contrast of that kind of reminds me of like a St. Patrick's Day green, and pink together is lovely. I love that combination. So since it was in her outfit too, I thought that this would work well. So I'm going to, anyway, so this was part of a mini crop, and it was a challenge, and we had to use 8 prompts out of the amount that they gave us. So one of them was washi tape, which I used. One of them was gold, which I will be using. One of them was mist, which I did use. One was enamel dots, though I had enamel shapes. I used some older, I think Bella Boulevard hearts. So enamel shapes was another one. A paper clip, which I do include. Chipboard was another one I did. A tag. I used a tag from the Paige Evans Fancy Free line as well, but I actually backed a photo with it. So yeah. Letter stickers or whatever. I used puffy stickers that you'll see from the Maggie Holmes Bloom collection. That collection had one that said sunshine, and it fit really well right beside the pictures. So I thought I would go with that. Anyway, so just to add a little bit more detail, I'm using up some of these buttons. I had 2 packages of them, and I think 1 package is gone now, and this is what's left of my other package of them. So I think I finally have used up the fancy free buttons. So yay. I love buttons. They're so cute. But I just like the added dimension that they give. I'm going to add the hearts in too. Now, I mean, with this layout, you could do, to replicate it, you could add stitching and stuff too. I just didn't bother this time. I just kind of wanted to make something quick and easy, and punching out a bunch of circles is by far quick and easy. And oh, my screen went kind of weird, didn't it? The color changed, which is very odd because I fixed the color on the entire video before I did any editing, so shouldn't have done that, but it did. I know, this is a really boring voiceover. The flower that's I can't remember what it's called, a transparency. That transparency flower is from Amy Tangerine, Oh Happy Life. And I actually cut out the part where I tried for like 2 minutes to get the backing off until I realized I may have already taken the backing off before doing this, like another time when I was going to use it. Anyway, either way, I couldn't find a background, or the backing. So it's on there with or without the backing. I have no idea. Anyway, there's that sunshine. So I lay it out and it looks really good, except I don't like the fact that the washi tape doesn't go the whole way across. And so some of the word is on washi tape and some isn't. And so I rip off the washi tape, and not to waste washi tape, I put it up at the top just to kind of bring it in somewhere else. I like the idea of doing that. It kind of just, sorry guys, I'm kind of stuffed up and it's my bedtime, so I'm super tired. I'm always tired when I'm doing these recordings. Anyway, yeah, it just kind of rounds it out. It, like, you know, I have it at the top and I have it at the bottom, so I'm bookending it, I guess, in a way. Anyway, if you're wondering why it cut there, it was because that little list at on the left-hand side, as you can see, has every single prompt, and I just wrote out the list so I would be able to check off what I was doing. So yeah, I got the new Heart Day chipboard. I had forgotten that I ordered it. And I was really bummed because it was sold out. And I got my awesome Cassie mail, which is like super exciting. I love getting Cassie mail. Anyway, so it was in it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I did order it. Awesome. I didn't really get to order a whole lot of the papers or anything like that, but if you know anything about me and what I like when it comes to my supplies, chipboard is one of my favorite things to purchase. So I was super excited that I got this chipboard. Originally, I had no intention of buying any of that line. When I first saw it, I was like, nope, not for me. Don't need another Valentine's Day line. And then I don't know what it was. I just started seeing it more and more and people using it. And once you see people using it, I don't know about you guys, but even if I see a line and I'm like, ugh, this line isn't for me, I'm not being inspired. And then I start to see what people are making with it. And then I'm like, oh no, I do need this line now. Anyway, I wanted to use the cactuses because why not? They're cute. When else am I going to use these cactuses? And the color combo is perfect because it's the green and the pink, which is kind of what I'm going for. And doesn't that one that's kind of a heart-shaped one just look like a butt? Like a hairy butt to me? I don't know. Either way, it's cute. There are no cactuses where I live. At all. I don't live anywhere where there would be cactuses unless I have one in my house. And the last time I had a cactus, I killed it. You know, I didn't think you could kill a cactus, but I remember I was like young and I had a cactus. And yeah, one day I touched it and it just completely deflated. The whole inside of it was like rotted out. So me and cactuses, we're not really a say cactuses. Is it cacti when it's plural? I don't know. Someone put it in the comments. What's the plural? Anyway, we're not friends. Anyway, so you can see what I'm doing there. Oh, making a mess. My issue with there was the bottom of that chipboard pretty much hit the very bottom of the layout. And the only issue with that, which is, I know, kind of weird, is once it goes into the sleeve, if that chipboard is right at the bottom, it tends to make the layout sit up a little more in the protective sleeve. So then I try not to have things right to the edge, just dimensional things right at the edge, just because of that particular thing. Anyway, the reason I'm shopping around that chipboard now is, first I had to grab another piece of chipboard because I wanted 3, but I didn't want anything big. So the reason I was putting it around was there was too much chipboard close to the bottom and not enough in another place, and I was just being weird about it. Anyway, I'm finishing off with Heidi Swapp Color Shine in Butter, I think. Yeah. Which is a really cute yellow. So yeah, so pictures coming up, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye!